Right now, Jess Mogen joins us from Watford City, and Jess is going to be on the Lions All-Star basketball team, July 15th in Bismarck and July 16th in Fargo. It's a Monday and Tuesday. Thanks, Jess, for joining us here, and congratulations on making that Lions All-Star basketball team. And we're going to ask you about your future plans and everything, and some other questions here. But first, what does it mean to you to make this All-Star basketball team?
Well, I'm just so excited to be able to play in these games because I know it's a big deal and that there's just going to be a lot of girls, like great basketball players playing, and it's going to be a fun time. So, really excited for that.
Talking about the other basketball players there, what players are you excited to have on your team and you'll be playing side by side?
I'm really excited to be playing with some of my AU teammates since this will probably be the last time that we're all playing together, or some of us are. So that's going to be really fun.
What do you like best about playing your position? Listed as guard forward. So give us some things that you like playing about that position.
I'd say my favorite part about playing those two, or like in between positions, is kind of being able to create a lot of things. Like as a guard, can kind of set things up and all that, and just really get the ball moving and all that stuff. Just setting stuff up for my team.
All right, awesome. What'd you learn from your coaches over the years that will help you, in this game and in the future as well?
I think the most important thing I've learned, especially from our head coach, is to always be positive, and that there's always something to be positive about. He's really helped me change my mindset when playing basketball, so he just made it more fun.
Okay, awesome. Give us your favorite sports memory of all time.
I think my favorite memory would be my freshman year when it was COVID, so our WDA games had to be like not a whole tournament. So we were able to host the first two games, and our whole community came out, and it was just amazing. We filled the entire Rough Rider Center, which is huge. Well, just about filled it, but it was great.
How about plans for the fall? Where are you going to college? What do y'all got going on this fall?
Next fall, I'm going to Minot State, and I'll be playing basketball and going for business. So,
okay, MSU, good deal. All right, well, let's see. Give us advice for future players that are, in elementary, middle school, varsity. What can you say to them to help them out?
I'd say the biggest piece of advice that I would have liked is just if you're thinking about doing something, go do it, because the chances are that you're going to have a whole community backing you up and people that'll believe in you and help you out no matter what. So,
Best class in high school?
yeah. Probably ceramics. So,
Okay. Can be creative.
yeah.
All right. And then I guess one more question before we let you go here. Give us your favorite pregame meal or song, something that got you ready for the big contest ahead.
I think my favorite pregame meal is any kind of sandwich. Seems to be good. So,
all right. Sounds good. Well, thanks, Jess, for joining us here. And we wish you well on the Lions All-Star game in July. And also good luck in the future in Minot as well.
thank you.
Joining us now from LaMoure-Litchville-Marion, he is Max Musland, part of our 2024 Lions All-Star Basketball Series player profile. And for you, Max, your senior year to get nominated to an All-Star game like this. So what does it mean for you?
I mean, it means a lot. I worked really hard, and to be nominated to that, you have to be doing pretty good, I'd say. There's a lot of great players that are on that team, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
When you saw the roster that came out, was there someone in particular? I know it's the first year of the 3-division system. Now you're going to have A and B, kind of together in this particular All-Star game. So was there anyone in particular that you're excited to have on your side of the court, so to speak, for a change?
I mean, I'm looking forward to having all those guys. They all seem like great players and good guys to be around. But one person I'm probably really looking forward to playing with is Dang Dang. I mean, he's a great player. I'm looking forward to it.
For you, Max, moving forward, you're heading to the University of Jamestown. What just made UJ the right standpoint from you, from both a basketball point, but also from an academic point of view?
I mean, they're just a great school all around. They got a new coach, and I really like the new coach and close to home too. So a lot of family will be able to come to games, and I just thought it was the right fit.
Yeah, you mentioned family. You had an older sister, Molly, who played in this game. So when you got nominated, how much have you talked with her, and what do you kind of remember from you, so to speak, being in the stands now, being as a player? How much have you talked with your older sister and what you're going to expect out of this, couple of days?
I mean, I haven't talked to her too much about it, but I remember being at the games, and I remember that it was really competitive and fun to watch. So I'm looking forward to being a part of it.
From a basketball point of view, because this is kind of almost that transition from the Lobos, to the Jimmies, from high school to college. From a basketball standpoint, what are you hoping to gain from, the handful of practices and a couple of games going up against the best of the state of North Dakota?
I mean, I hope it just gets me a lot better. I mean, a lot of those guys are going to go on to play college basketball or any college sport. So, I mean, it'll be really competitive and it'll be challenging, but it'll be fun.
Favorite basketball memory, Max? What's a couple of them that come to mind for you?
Probably both times we made it to state, I'd say, especially this year since we were really heavy underdogs. And I mean, it was just fun. It was fun making it state with that team this year. And yeah, winning, I guess. That's the best thing.
And for you, too, you were one of the first teams to play in a state qualifier. On top of it, a lot of games in a short amount of time, from the Civic, then going to the Shields Center, then making your way to Minot. So as a player, what did you think of the 3-division system for the first time going through it here, Max?
I mean, I kind of liked it because we made it to state. If it wasn't the 3 class, we wouldn't have made it, obviously. But I mean, it was kind of fun going and playing at the Shack in Fargo too. And I mean, I kind of liked it. Yeah.
From there, if you could go back to your 14-year-old self, or someone who's wanting to kind of have a chance to be at the next level as a 13, 14-year-old and play as an all-region player or play in an all-star game like this, Max, so what would be some words of advice that you'd like to pass down?
I mean, just don't take anything for granted. It flies by, and you can't be wasting days, and you got to practice every day, and you keep getting better.
From there, from both Coach Theologist that you had, for LLM basketball, what's something that you're going to take from them once you get to Jamestown? What do you hope to kind of take from them once you get to that college game?
I mean, I hope to take pretty much everything they taught me. They really emphasized being strong with the ball when I was younger, and that kind of grew as I got older, and I hope that continues to grow into college.
For you, Max, superstitious at all? Did you have to do anything before you got to football, baseball, name your sport, basketball? Did you have to do anything as a team or individual before you kind of got to the game?
No, I don't really think so. I mean, before basketball games, we would always listen to the same song, but that's about it. Nothing too crazy.
Favorite class during your time? What was 1 or 2 classes that you enjoyed the most in high school?
I haven't taken gym until my freshman year, but that was obviously one of my favorites. And I also like foods class when we make food and stuff. Today we made hamburgers and fries, and that was pretty good. So
yeah, you can't complain about eating in school a little bit extra, can you? From there, Max, from a basketball point of view, what do you enjoy more? Was it, a 3-pointer? Was it getting a dunk? Maybe it was a steal or a block. What's one thing from a basketball point of view that you enjoy the most as a player?
I mean, getting the dunk's a lot of fun because it's really momentum swinger, but also you can't go wrong with making a 3-pointer too. That's about the most points you can get. So yeah, and that's kind of what I've been doing since I was a freshman. So.
And the final thing, Max, what does it mean just to, continue the family, but also the Lobo tradition, moving on and playing in all-star games like this? LLM's had a lot of really good athletes and players from that area that have had opportunities to play like this and move on to, college as well. What does it mean to be kind of that next one in line, so to speak, for you?
It means a lot, following in a lot of great players' footsteps, and hopefully a lot of younger people look up to me and want to do the same thing.
Hey, Max, congratulations again on being nominated to Lions All-Star Series, and best of luck moving forward at the University of Jamestown.
Thank you.
On our Lions All-Star Basketball Player Profile Series, we're talking with Raegen Zerface from MayPort-CG. And Raegen, first of all, congratulations on being named the All-Star team. What does it mean to you to be selected?
Oh, it means a lot. Just to be able to play another game is a great accomplishment for me, and to be able to do it with the best of the best is super duper exciting.
You mentioned the best of the best. Among them, your teammate Riley Satchram, also selected to the Lions All-Star Series. Did you both find out together, or what was that like finding out that you both were on the team?
Coach told us because obviously he's coaching, so he knew a little bit sooner. So he told us, and we both kind of found out at the same time, but we weren't like together. But we're both very excited to be able to have somebody on your team be on the same team as you for this. It's really fun.
Anybody else in particular on the All-Star series that you're really looking forward to playing with this year?
Tessa Olson was on my AAU team the one year that I played, so I'm excited to play with her again. And just honestly, all the girls that I've competed against, like it'll be super fun and different to get to play with them instead of against them.
Absolutely, kind of it takes the pressure off a little bit.
Yes, for sure.
You've had a lot of great opportunities to have a lot of memories this year. You ladies have done phenomenal on the volleyball court, on the basketball court, now on the softball diamond. I'm guessing the state championship is up there, but any other favorite sports memories?
Honestly, just everything this whole year, all the years in Mayville, all my years of basketball, everything has just been amazing. This sport is my favorite by far. So anything related to basketball is so much fun. And yes, but state championship does have to take the top. So
You mentioned that you get an opportunity to play with some of the best of the best. Is there anybody on your team currently, or anybody else that's maybe not on this list, or anybody maybe you were a freshman, they were a senior, could be a collegiate player, professional player, anybody that you would love to play one game with?
Well, obviously I'd love to play with Kobe if he was still here, if that was even possible. But realistically, I'd honestly just want to play another game with my sister. It was really hard leaving her, knowing that I'm never going to play with her again. But I don't know.
Had some great moments, great memories with Hudson there on the floor, kind of coming off the bench in that state championship game, state tournament as well. I'll certainly remember that. Your plans for the fall, what you plan on studying and that sort of thing?
Oh, I'm going to attend NDSU and pursue a degree in nursing. So that's my plan right now.
It seems to be nursing was kind of a popular theme among not just yourself, but your teammates. Kind of what drew you to that career?
Honestly, a lot. Like my dad and my brother are both volunteer EMTs and EMRs, so they've kind of been around that stuff for a long time. And nobody else in my family is really in the medical field, but we've all kind of, like my brother talked about it, but now he's just sticking at the farm. And so I've always kind of wanted to do something medical, but wasn't really sure what. And nursing, I think, is like the most fulfilling in a way, in my perspective. So that's kind of the way I've leaned. And then I know the Twins are doing that too, and we're all going to ASU, so we're super excited.
Awesome. And you mentioned earlier that your head coach, Keenan Konchak, of course, your head coach on the basketball side and on the softball side. He's also the head coach, one of the head coaches of the All-Star series. What have you learned from him and any of the other coaches you've had in your journey to this moment?
Probably to just be authentically yourself on and off the court, especially on the court. Like, you don't need anything fancy. You just need to be you. And from Konchak specifically, probably like that pressure is a really good thing. Like he loved to see us face adversity. Like being down at halftime was like something he like loved for us, to watch us be able to battle back and like work hard through a lot of pressure. That's probably something I've learned, because that can be on and off the court, in the classroom, anything.
Your advice for the future MayPort-CG Patriots?
Probably to remember that everything goes by so super duper fast, and that you need to cherish everything, every practice, every game, play it like it's your last. I know it's probably the most basic answer ever, but it truly is true. And an extra note, this is what my dad always told me, and what I wish I could tell everybody, is that free throws win games.
There you go. You heard it first. If you're a budding girls basketball player, and you want the key insight, free throws. Work on those free throws there when you're not in practice, especially. Your favorite classes, favorite courses, favorite academic memories at MayPort-CG?
My favorite class is probably math, but my favorite classes are probably the ones that are like facts and stuff, just because they're the most fun. They don't have as much pressure on them, I feel like. So those classes are fun, but math is definitely my favorite.
Well, I did hear that you made chocolate chip cookies in one of the FACS classes recently. So, that would be a lot of fun. I'd certainly love to make chocolate chip cookies in my class. So,
That's so
kudos to
funny.
that. Speaking of cookies, any favorite pregame meal or music on the music playlist, or any pregame traditions or rituals that you have?
If I'm being completely honest, no. I really have no, like, I don't have a routine. I just kind of show up. I'm like, oh, who are we playing now? Like, what are we doing? It's just, I don't really know. I don't really have anything.
Awesome. Raegen, anyone you want to thank for getting you to this position, or anything else you want to mention here in this player profile series?
Definitely all my coaches, Laura Irie, Sean Moore, Keenan Konchak. Those three have been amazing throughout my entire career. Tony Richards too, and I wouldn't be the player I am without all my coaches, and definitely my parents. They are truly my biggest supporters, and they're such great role models. I wish everybody could have my parents.
That's Raegen Zerface from MayPort-CG, a member of the Lions All-Star Basketball Series, of course, on the girls' side. And Raegen, we'll see you and the rest of the players come July.
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
Right now, Tyson Wick joins us, and Tyson's from Hazen, and he is on the basketball all-star team this summer, and that's the Lions basketball all-star team. It's going to be July 15th at Bismarck High and July 16th in Fargo, and it's a Monday and Tuesday, and he's on Division A and B boys basketball team, and they're going to take on the Division 2A in that Lions all-star contest. So thanks, Tyson, for joining us here. We appreciate it, and we're going to talk about your future and everything you got planned, but first tell us what it means to make this Lions all-star basketball team.
It means a lot. I'm the first person in my family to actually make the All-Star team, so I feel like I represent my family pretty well. I start a legacy basically, and representing my community. I'm only a handful of people who have actually played in this game, so it means a lot to me.
What other players are you excited to have on your team when you're playing in the basketball this summer?
Bowden and Bishop Duffield. I played with them. I played against them for a long time. Dane Hagler, I played with him. With Bowden and Bishop and Javin, they're all really fun guys to play with. And playing with Max Musland, I'm playing with him at Jamestown this next year, so it'll be fun starting playing with him. And obviously Dang Dang and Wiley, they're pretty insane athletes, so pretty excited to play with those guys.
Okay, awesome. You're listed as guard forward, so give us some of your favorite things that you like playing about your position.
I like, especially in high school, I feel like I could play wherever I wanted to, basically. If I had a smaller person on me, I could go post up, and if I had a bigger guy, I could play a perimeter game and kind of just do whatever I wanted to do, and it allows me to have a lot of freedom.
Give us some things you've learned from your coaches over the years that'll help you in the future.
I've learned a lot from my coaches, especially Greg Backey, Chad Marshall, Aaron Wick, and Mr. Ward, John Ward. They've been my coaches throughout my high school career, and they've taught me a lot. Just basically stick with whatever you're doing. Have patience. It's not going to come easy right away, so just stick with it and have as much fun as you can possibly have and enjoy it. It goes by quick.
How about favorite sports memory of all time?
Favorite sports memory of all time probably has to be playing in the regional championship against Bowman my sophomore year. We ended up losing, but it's my last game I played with my brother, and it was a game I'll never forget.
Okay. Plans for the fall? Where are you going to college? What are you going to be doing?
I'm going to Jamestown. I'm going to be playing basketball, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm also going to be pursuing a degree in a business, so pretty excited.
How about give us some advice for future players that are like elementary, middle school, even on varsity, that are going to be on varsity here? What can you tell them?
The speed of the game, it changes a little bit. It'll be a lot faster, but don't panic. Just kind of relax and enjoy the moment, enjoy the process. I mean, when I was in middle school and elementary school, I wanted to be on varsity so bad and want to start playing. And now I kind of want to reverse times and be a kid again and relive the moment. So, I mean, I'll just enjoy the process and have fun.
Give us your best class in high school.
Best class in high school, gym. I mean, that's the obvious answer. Coming from like an athlete, but probably history. We have a really good history department in our school. Our teachers are really good, so I really enjoyed history throughout high school.
All right, Tyson, one more question before we let you go. Give us your favorite pregame meal or song or something that gets you going for the big game.
It's kind of an odd one. My pregame meal is a root beer and peanut butter M&Ms. I've had that for forever. I don't know why. I eat junk food a lot, but yeah, it gets me in the right mood, I guess. But I've been doing it forever, so might as well not stop. So.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Tyson. We appreciate you joining us here, and good luck at the All-Star game. Lions Basketball All-Star, July 15th and 16th. 15th will be at Bismarck High, the 16th in Fargo. That's Monday and Tuesday, and good luck in those games. And then, of course, good luck at being a Jimmy this fall.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you bet. Have a good day.
You too.